Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're tackling something you probably interact with literally every single day. They are on restaurant tables, parking meters, concert tickets, even those packages delivered right to your front door. I'm talking, of course, about QR codes. Now, they offer incredible everyday convenience, right? They effortlessly bridge the physical and digital world with just a quick tap of your phone's camera. But there is a hidden danger lurking inside these convenient little squares, and cybercriminals are actively weaponizing them against us. And just to give you an idea of the sheer scale of this problem, check out this staggering statistic from KeepNet Labs. In 2023 alone, malicious QR code attacks skyrocketed by an absolutely wild 587%. They have rapidly become one of the most evasive and honestly fastest growing threats in cybersecurity today. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. First, the invisible threat. Second, anatomy of an attack. Third, real-world quishing scenarios. And finally, how to scan safely. Section 1. The invisible threat. Why QR codes hide danger. Now, you've definitely heard of phishing, but this specific tactic we're looking at is called quishing. It's a mashup of QR code and phishing. Simply put, quishing is a phishing attack that uses a QR code to deliver a malicious URL. To the human eye, a QR code is just an opaque, meaningless pattern of pixels. You can't read it, and you can't evaluate the destination before you scan it. It's essentially an invisible hyperlink that requires you to take a blind leap of faith every single time you point your camera at it. And unfortunately, that leap of faith, it is exactly what hackers are banking on. According to a 2025 survey reported by CNBC, the numbers are pretty alarming. 73% of Americans just scan QR codes without verifying them first. Only 27% actually take the time to verify. This creates a massive vulnerability gap for us. We've been trained for years to scrutinize regular web links, but when it comes to QR codes, our guard completely drops. The real structural difference between traditional phishing and quishing actually comes down to visibility. Traditional phishing relies on text-based hyperlinks in an email. Corporate security tools and spam filters can easily read those text links, check their reputation, and just block them. But quishing puts the malicious URL inside an image, like a PNG or a PDF attachment. It completely bypasses your standard security filters because gateways literally can't see or decode a URL hidden inside an image file. Section 2. Anatomy of an attack. Let's get into a forensic breakdown. We're not just talking about petty cybercrime here. This is a highly sophisticated threat used by top-tier adversaries. In fact, an FBI flash warning alerts us that even North Korean state-sponsored actors, specifically the cyber threat group known as Kimsuki, are actively leveraging quishing in spear phishing campaigns to target U.S. entities like NGOs, think tanks, and academic institutions. So how does this actually play out? The FBI documents a very specific four-step life cycle. Step 1 is lure delivery, where they send you an email with a QR code. Step 2 is mobile redirection, routing you through attacker-controlled servers. Step 3 is credential harvesting, hitting you with a fake login page. And Step 4, which is the most damaging, is MFA bypass, where they steal your session tokens to bypass multi-factor authentication entirely. But the absolute genius of a phishing attack, and I mean genius in the worst way possible, is a concept called the device shift. Think about it. You open a phishing email on your highly secure, company-managed laptop. But to scan the QR code on the screen, you intuitively pick up your personal smartphone. In one quick motion, the attacker has forced you off a protected corporate network and onto an unsecured personal device that totally lacks enterprise endpoint protections. It's wildly effective. And once you've scanned that code, attackers use some incredibly clever tricks to cover their tracks. They often use open URL redirects, basically piggybacking on legitimate services like Google redirects to mask the final destination. We're even seeing attackers integrate human verification tools like Cloudflare Turnstile into their fake sites. This creates an illusion of security for you while simultaneously blocking automated security crawlers from analyzing the malicious page. Section 3. Real-world quishing scenarios. Physical and digital. In the physical world, quishing is honestly incredibly brazen. Scammers are literally printing out malicious QR codes on adhesive sticker paper and slapping them right over legitimate ones. A massive instance of this actually happened with public parking meters down in Austin and San Antonio, Texas. Scammers covered the real payment codes with fake stickers that directed drivers to a fraudulent payment site. We also see this with fake restaurant menus placed on tables or QR codes printed on unexpected delivery packages claiming you just need to pay a small redelivery fee. Over in the digital realm, it is all about manufacturing a false sense of urgency or authority. Employees regularly receive fake HR documents, phony payroll updates, or spoofed DocuSign and Microsoft 365 alerts containing QR codes. And get this, abnormal security research found that corporate executives receive 42 times more of these quishing attacks than regular employees. Attackers will even pre-populate the victim's email address on the fake login page, making it look so incredibly familiar and trustworthy that people just mindlessly type in their password. The real-world consequences of this can be absolutely devastating. Take this shocking cautionary tale of a 60-year-old woman in Singapore. She saw a QR code sticker on the window of a bubble tea shop offering a free drink for completing a simple survey. Sounds harmless, right? She scanned it. Well, it secretly downloaded a malicious application that gave the attackers access to her device's microphone and camera, eventually compromising her banking credentials. That single, casual scan cost her $20,000. Section 4. How to scan safely. Let's talk defense strategies.
And this brilliantly illustrates the red flags you need to watch out for, whether you're offline or online. In the physical world, look for tampering. Is it a sticker? Are the edges peeling? Is it misaligned over an older code? If so, definitely don't scan it. In the digital world, be highly suspicious of urgency. Ask yourself, why is an internal IT email asking me to scan a code with my phone? If a scan leads immediately to a page demanding your multi-factor authentication token or credit card details, close it immediately.
The absolute best tool you have against quishing is what we can call the 2-second defense. Both modern iOS and Android cameras are designed to show you a preview of the destination URL before you actually open it in your browser. Take 2 seconds to read that domain. Is it really Microsoft.com, or is it a totally random string of characters? That tiny pause to read the preview defeats the vast majority of quishing attempts. I want to leave you with this highly empowering quote from the source material. Treat every QR code as a link you cannot read in advance. Remember, the QR format has zero built-in trust layer. Literally anyone can generate one for free. Ultimately, your own behavior, your willingness to just pause and verify, is the absolute strongest cybersecurity filter you possess. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I'll leave you with this question. Where will you scan your next QR code? Is it going to be at a coffee shop, a parking garage, maybe in an email? Wherever it is, I really hope you take that 2-second pause to verify it first. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and thanks for joining me on this deep dive into how QR code scams work.